and welcome to my Explorathon reading vlog. So this week is obviously Explorathon. I am 2 days late admittedly because it is now Monday, but I'm just going to start this reading vlog here like I start all my reading vlogs. And admittedly I did spend this weekend trying to finish Elantris and failing. I've only got 70 pages left, but I am going to be reading that and finishing it probably next week or after I've finished this week's TBR, if I manage to finish it all, which is semi-likely, I want to say. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to be reading this week because Elantris is a whole separate vlog. So this week I'm going to be trying to read Come Tumbling Down because I've had it since the beginning of the month and I still haven't read it yet, and it's killing me because obviously it's Sean and Maguire. This one is all about Jack and Jill and I really want to read it. I'm also going to be trying to read Trail of Lightning. It's only 280 pages, so I'm hoping I can get through this one quite quickly. I'm also going to try and read Death Note Volume 4, and quite frankly, can we just talk about, if I can show you, there we go, how much I love the main, like, cover character's outfit. I am loving that outfit. If I wasn't such a fandom nerd who lived in fandom clothes all the time, I would dress like this, genuinely, all the time. And then on my Kindle I'm also going to be reading Monstrous Volume 2 and Fables Volume 3, so let's get on with it because that's quite a lot of them are short. I reckon I can get through the manga and the comics today, and then hopefully these three, like these two, by maybe Thursday. Hopefully then maybe finish Elantris on Friday. That's what I'm hoping for, essentially. So let's get on with it. I'm also not going to lie to you, I haven't vlogged for the last couple of weeks, so that's fun, but it's mainly because I haven't read anything. I didn't read anything for the first week of February whatsoever because I was too busy running around because it was loads and loads of people's birthdays and we were celebrating all over the place. So essentially what happened was that I'd go out, I'd put something like Come Tumbling Down in my bag, and then I ignored that it was there and didn't even open it. So I technically looked at books, I just didn't open them. So hopefully this week I'm going to play catch up and actually get through this stuff, so then next week I can focus on finishing Elantris and then obviously trying to read A Blade So Black and City of Fallen Angels. Fingers crossed. It's not going to happen, is it? It's totally not going to happen, but yeah, let's see what happens. At the very least I can try to get through these books so I have at least read something this month the whole way through in a reasonable time. So yeah, let's try and get going. To be honest, I'm just waffling at the moment because I'm waiting for someone to turn up. So hopefully they'll turn up soon and then I can start reading, because I quite frankly don't fancy starting to read something and then having to stop in like 10 minutes because someone turns up. What I'm going to do is start with the comics first, which means I get to use my Kindle for the first time since I got it in December, because everything else I've been able to read on my computer or physically, but because I bought these comics on Comixology, I can only read them on my Kindle, and I'm really excited to read on my Kindle for the first time. I have to admit, I'm so excited to do that. So it's now already mid-afternoon and I've already finished Fables Volume 3 as well as Monstrous Volume 2, and I've got to admit, I prefer Fables at the moment. I think I've always preferred Fables, but I definitely have decided that I do prefer Fables as a storyline. Maybe because it reminds me of Once Upon a Time and it's a bit simpler to understand and it's a little less complicated, even though there's a lot more characters. I don't know, but either way, I really enjoyed both these comics. I think Monstrous is a tad bit complicated at the moment, so I'm slightly struggling to keep up with it. But I have to admit, I love the artwork, I love the plot twists in it and the world building, so I still really enjoyed it, and it's probably about a 4-star read for me. Fables is the same amount as well, at 4 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed Fables as well. I love seeing all the different, like, plot twisty bits and how it's all working out and how that ending is now going to change everything going forward. I'm really excited to see just how everything unfolds from now, and it's just absolutely brilliant, and I'm giving both 4 stars at the moment. But now that those 2 comics are all said and done, I am going to start on Death Note, and I'm really excited actually because obviously I've gotten into this story quite a lot and I'm really excited to see just who this character is, quite frankly, because like I said, I am jealous of that outfit. I am severely jealous of that outfit. I want it. I'm not gonna lie, I want it, and now my phone's going, so I'll probably answer that first. So we're now on to Tuesday, and so yesterday was a really productive day because I also managed to finish, if I can get hold of it, Death Note 4, and I really enjoyed this one as well. That plot twist ending is so exciting. I'm so excited to see where this goes now, because obviously that ending was really, really good and it just threw a complete spanner in the works. So I'm really excited for the next one. I don't currently have it, but it is the next one to order from my library, which is really, really exciting. I love Jack and Jill. I've got to say they are my favourite characters of this series. So obviously I do love Cade and everybody else, but any story with Jack and Jill I will devour, and this one was the exact same way. I absolutely love this one. I think I prefer Down Among the Sticks and Bones, but I still really, really enjoyed this one, and I'm so excited to read the next one. Also, is it bad that I've just realised that Jack and Jill's individual masters are called the Master and the Doctor? How didn't I notice that? Seriously, how did I not catch that the first time I read Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and it took me to reading this one to realise that their masters are literally the Master and the Doctor? What is wrong with me? I have no idea. But it's now 3:10, which means I've got a couple of hours left until I get the house invaded again with family and all the rest of it. So what I think I'm going to do, instead of starting the Trail of Lightning, what I think I'm going to do is spend the next 2 hours finishing Elantris, because I've only got about 70 pages left and I could possibly read that in the next 2 hours. So I think I'm going to do that and then start this tomorrow. I'm feeling really productive this week, and I have just realised as well that I can put this off a little bit to like tomorrow, because I have just technically finished Explorathon in 2 days, because the only prompt I was reading this one for involves a battle / monsters, and obviously, come tumbling down, there's vampires in it, and obviously Frankenstein monster type things and stuff like this. There are monsters in it, and there is a battle. It's not that long, but there is a battle in this. And my phone's going off again. Texts. Anyway, there is a battle of monsters in here, so technically, I have finished the Explorathon TBR in 2 days, which is a bit nuts. Well, at least I've covered all the prompts in 2 days, which is great. I'm very, very happy with that. So reading this one in the next 3 days isn't desperate. So yesterday I actually managed to finish Elantris, and I'm still not over it, quite frankly. But today it's now Wednesday and I've got a lot of stuff to do, to be honest. I've got to film another video. I've got to also run some sprints for Explorathon, which is fine because it means I get to do some reading as well. And I'm just generally quite busy, and I've also only had about 5 hours sleep, so I'm very, very tired right now. But hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I mean, I've already had a business meeting and stuff this morning, so I'm not doing too badly. It's just the 5 hours sleep that may knacker me, to be honest. But it is also the final episode of Good Omens tonight, so I'll be fine as long as I get to watch that. And I get to eat some fish and chips tonight, so yay. I also did a workout last night for the first time in a couple of weeks, I'm not going to lie. When I worked out last time, it was the first time I'd worked out in about 2 years, so that was fun, and I'm surprisingly feeling okay at the moment, despite the fact that I did a lot of arm work and quite a lot of jumping up and down, because I'm trying to get some cardio in, so in time for McFly when I see them in April, I don't pass out after 2 songs because I'm absolutely knackered. So I'm surprisingly okay after that. I was certain I was going to end up absolutely on the floor today, unable to move, so that's a good turn up as well, quite frankly. I'm quite happy that I did about 10 minutes and I didn't, you know, knacker myself for the rest of the week, so that's good. I mean, it could hit tomorrow, let's be honest. It could definitely hit tomorrow, but at the moment I'm feeling good, which is awesome. I'm so tired. I'm literally falling asleep where I sit. Literally, I'm knackered, to be honest. I'm so tired. And in saying that, I have managed so far to get through however many pages, 64 pages of Trail of Lightning. It is not what I expected. It is very much sort of heavy on the urban fantasy detective type thing, which I haven't really read before, so that's taking a bit of adjustment to, but I am quite enjoying it. I'm sure I'd enjoy it more though if I'd had some decent sleep, and I am so tired. I'm so tired, guys. It's unbelievable, but I'll wake myself up eventually. I swear. I just have to wake myself up a bit because I'm just I'm done for, guys, and I'm supposed to be running sprints in half an hour. I'm literally supposed to be running sprints in half an hour, and at the moment I'm so tired. So that's going to be fun. So I'm running my sprints like always, and they're not going well because everyone seems to be offline, and I seem to permanently Vanya myself by doing this. And speaking of Vanya, I think I just did that deliberately. I probably did because I've got the Umbrella Academy on the brain, because they've just released a whole load of posters, all the character posters, and the big poster with the number 2 on it with the umbrella on top. I'll post it here that says "When are they?" and I am ridiculously excited. I'm so excited to see the second season of the Umbrella Academy. We don't even have a trailer yet, and I'm just here for it. I'm so here for it. I miss Klaus, I miss Vanya, I miss Ben, I miss all of them. That last episode last year left it on such a cliffhanger. I need answers, and I'm just ridiculously excited for more Umbrella Academy. So the fact that there's now posters coming out now means that it's coming soon, and I'm just so excited. I can't wait. I don't know when it's coming, but I'm just so here for it. So here for it. Okay, so it's now Friday and it's the end of the Explorathon, so I should probably wrap up exactly what I read this week. The first 2 things I read on Kindle, and that was Fables Volume 3 Storybook Love, which was a really good comic. I had a really good time reading it. I just love Fables, essentially. I just love Fables. I love all the plot twisty stuff in it. I love seeing all these characters imagined in a new way, and I gave it 4 stars. I then also read Monstrous Volume 2, The Blood, and I didn't enjoy that as much as I did Fables, but it was still a good time. I still reasonably enjoyed the story. I like where the story's going, and I really like the artwork, so I gave it 3 stars. I then read Death Note Volume 4, and again, really loved this one. I did again get slightly confused in the middle as to what was going on, but quite frankly that just happens to me because I just get slightly confused when reading books about crime, essentially. Crime books always confuse me when I'm physically reading them. If I'm watching crime stuff on TV, it works. In book form, not so much, but I'm still really enjoying this, and I gave it 4 stars. I then read Apocalyptica, which wasn't my favourite comic ever. I found it quite sort of boring, and I felt like it was very rushed and needed a lot more padding out and several more volumes and issues to actually do the storyline, and I only gave that one 2 stars. I then also read Come Tumbling Down by Sean Maguire, and oh my god, I love this one. Essentially, I absolutely adore this one, thought it was absolutely brilliant, and again, this was a 5-star read because it's about Jack and Jill, it's got the OCD rep in it, it's got all the weird scary monster things. I love it, so 5 stars. I then also read Come Tumbling Down, and unfortunately this was not my favourite. I found it quite tropey in places, and the main character was just basically influenced between 2 different men who she was in a bit of a love triangle with, and she didn't quite figure out quite a few things that were blatantly obvious, at least to me, which really annoyed me. So in the end I only gave it 3 stars because it was alright. I enjoyed the Native American folklore in this, and I reasonably enjoyed like the main character when she wasn't being bounced between 2 different characters, and when it wasn't tropey. The story was quite good, it just didn't quite work for me in the end. And then I also started A Blade So Black, so I'm currently 117 pages in and really enjoying myself. I am loving all the characters, I'm loving the world building of this, I'm loving the badassery, and I am loving the pop culture references like I always do. And on top of that, I've also managed to finish Elantris as well. Now, I won't talk too much about it here, apart from saying it's 5 stars, because I am obviously waiting to upload the vlog, but I'm going to read the 2 short stories in March 1st and then upload the vlog, so I'll talk about it more there. So that is everything I read in this week, which is quite frankly nuts, because I didn't think I was going to read that much, but I somehow managed it, so I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below with what you read this week. I'd love to know. I'll also leave a link down below to all my social media if you want to check it out. If you want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here. And over here will be the link to my previous video. But until next time, guys, bye.